These simple rules can help you save a lot of money. Money saving tips. I've been meaning to get these new wireless headphones I spotted on Amazon for a while now. It would be so much easier to jog while listening to music. If only I had some additional cash. My next door neighbor is insane. That human being, I swear, was born to torment me and my sanity. I need additional funds in order to leave this neighborhood. Did you hear about Lucy and her family's vacation? Those beautiful sunsets. If only my husband made as much money as Lucy's. Have any of these thoughts ever come across your mind? Probably not. After all, you're the type of person who has enough money to take care of most of your needs, right? Once a year vacations, a special night out every week, and if you want it, the newest Samsung Fold. However, chances are you are the type of person who wishes they had just a little more money to buy that one thing they've been wanting for a long time. And whether your second name is Rockefeller or a lesser-known option, we could all use a little more cash. In this video, I will show you how to increase your savings without significantly needing to raise your income. These suggestions are for those who need to reduce their spending in order to have more money at the end of the day. Tips for saving money on food. Food purchases are one of the most popular ways to lose track of how much money you're spending. While most individuals budget for groceries and other items they might need around the house, we rarely account for snacking or other small meals we could have throughout the day. To save money on food, start by keeping track of all the money you spend on any items you consume during the day. What were your lunch options? Make a list. When you stopped for gas on that road trip, what did you buy? Make a list. Remember to include the amount you paid. Writing down your food expenses helps you put them in context, which means it's the quickest method to make yourself feel bad for meals you may have avoided. Second, bring your lunch to work. Buying lunch is far more expensive than carrying a packed lunch, and the difference can be as much as half the price. So, for example, lunch out could cost $5, but it's actually only $2.50 when you pack your own lunch. Carrying that brown bag to lunch might save you up to $500 over the course of a year. It is very doable to relocate out of that house with the horrible neighborhood with that amount of money. Another strategy to save money on food is to plan your meals ahead of time and budget correctly for what you have planned. What do you think you'll eat on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis? The answer to this question will provide you with a shopping list to use when you go grocery shopping. When you shop with a list, you are being deliberate. This basically means that you are unlikely to pick up that chocolate bar off the shelf because it is not on your list. Finally, doubling the meals you prepare when cooking can save you both time and money. If you are making dinner, make enough that you have leftovers for another meal, such as lunch the next day. Because the two meals are cooked from the same batch of components, this ensures that the ingredients are used efficiently. However, make sure to keep any leftover food refrigerated to avoid spoilage. How to cut transportation costs. Another area of spending that consumes a significant portion of household income is transportation. In 2017, about 16% of all income in the United States was spent on migrating from one location to another. This is a large percentage, especially when you consider that you could walk to your destination without ever spending a thing. Take a walk when you can, which is our first recommendation for saving money on transportation. Some distances are short enough that you don't need to get in your car and drive. If possible, try to reduce the distance between your house and work or school by moving closer to them. If the distance to work or school is too far to walk, you can cycle instead, but only when it's convenient. What are your auto insurance payments like on a yearly basis? Is the offer you are getting the most economical or the most convenient? Check the rates offered by competing firms every year before renewing your auto insurance with your existing insurer. There is a good chance you could save money on your insurance if you weren't too lazy to look for alternatives. Maintain and service your car on a regular basis to save money on transportation. What you may not realize is that issues like underinflated tires or an engine that has not been tuned use more fuel than a vehicle that has had these services performed. While the amount you save may appear to be insignificant at the time, it could build up to $1,000 annually. Saving money on banking, credit, and debt. To begin, make a budget for whatever debt you may have and pay off your credit cards in full each month. When planning your budget, set aside 10% to 15% of your income to pay off any debts you may have, such as student loans and mortgages. This ensures that you are continually reducing your debt each month. Furthermore, by paying off your credit cards in full, you avoid incurring interest, which can escalate to debt and cost you even more money. You'll also benefit from the cash back. I hope you have a savings account by now, and if you don't, you're on your way to the bank right now to open one. Savings accounts are how you pay yourself. They should be set up before you start spending your earnings. It is suggested that you set aside 10 to 15% of your monthly income for savings. Make a goal for yourself to make saving easier. What is it that you actually want to do? Invest in a safari? A new vehicle? Or that ridiculously large and expensive television? How much money will you need to reach your target? You can also use free debt counseling services to help you figure out how to get out of debt. Simply enter free debt counseling into your search engine and see what comes up. These nonprofit counselors can help you figure out how to budget in order to pay off your debts and how to work out a repayment plan with your creditors. Negotiating could help you avoid paying exorbitant interest rates, and budgeting for the payment keeps you from getting deeper into debt while trying to get out of it. Saving money on family, friends, and your home. Gift giving is an expensive endeavor. Therefore, it should be budgeted for and set limitations when necessary. You may save a lot of money during the holidays if you set a limit on how much you can spend on gifts and how many of them each person can receive. Furthermore, the most considered gifts are not always the most expensive. So make sure you budget for special gifts, because guilt is a certain way to spend a lot of money. Most importantly, after you've decided to start a family, begin saving for education and any other material demands your child may have from the time they're born until they graduate. It is never too early to begin saving for your child. Make sure that the clothes you buy for your family are economical without being cheap. Repairing and periodically replacing a garment will cost you more in the long term than purchasing a high-quality alternative. Clothing of high quality can be worn for a long time and even passed down to their family members. As for your home, first and foremost, make sure that you maintain and clean your home on a regular basis. This will save you money on repairs for defects caused by dirt accumulation or a lack of upkeep. Refinance your mortgage for a reduced interest rate whenever possible. Investigate whether you can receive a mortgage from a different lender, preferably one with a lower interest rate. Because of the low interest rates, you can build up your home equity much faster, increasing your ability to cover major unexpected expenses. Finally, to save money on your home, aggressively reduce your energy consumption and use less water when performing your daily tasks. Reduce any energy use that is manifestly superfluous or wasteful to achieve this. For example, on hot days, open your windows to let air in and see whether the cooling from the air is sufficient before turning on the air conditioner. Low-flow shower heads and faucet aerators are two examples of techniques to limit the quantity of water used in your home. Other money-saving ideas. Share resources whenever possible. While having your own pool may be more convenient, setting up a pool with neighbors is undoubtedly less expensive. Is it really necessary to have your own lawnmower? Another approach to ensure that you save money is to create an emergency fund. Emergencies occur frequently, and having such a resource guarantees that you are prepared in the event of an emergency. You can save money by keeping loose change. Put your coins in a jar every day, and after a while, deposit it in the bank. You'll be shocked at how much money you can save from that. If you have an issue with overspending, use cash instead of credit cards. Carry the sufficient amount in hard cash and leave your cards at home or in your car when you need to spend a certain amount of money for a specific purpose. Always include entertainment and more comparable activities in your budget. You're more prone to consume funds set aside for other items if you don't designate them with a precise amount from your income. Make use of financial management software. A number of them are free to download from any of the platforms like the App Store or Google Play. You can budget with a money manager because it tracks your expenditure directly from your income. Some applications provide financial advice based on what they see in your spending. Make a list of everything you spend, preferably in a physical logbook. Knowing where your money goes may be laborious, but it provides you perspective, allowing you to see where you may cut costs to save money. It may appear impossible to have more money without working more, but if you follow the advice presented, you may find that it is a lot easier than you anticipated. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.